My child, sit down right now wherever you are. Do not scroll past this sacred encounter. Listen to my voice in this quiet moment. Heaven has set an invisible clock for this exact hour, and you need to hear this message before taking another step today. You did not arrive here by accident. My spirit drew you into this holy space because a massive shift is about to unfold in your life. Sit down and take a deep breath right now. Let the heavy burden fall from your shoulders. I know how exhausted you truly are, and while the world sees your outward strength, I see the silent weight that presses against your chest every single morning before you open your eyes. You have been running on empty for far too long. I watched you in the quiet midnight hours. Sleep would not come to your weary eyes. You turned over every fear in the dark. You wore a bright smile during the day like heavy armor, keeping everyone else comfortable while you were quietly falling apart on the inside. I saw every single tear you hid from the world. I am not speaking to you with anger today. I am stepping directly into your path with love. You can finally let go of the struggle. The long season of holding everything together by your own strength is coming to an end right now, so pay close attention to every word I speak. Your turnaround begins in this exact hour. Declare your Amen right now if you are ready. Say it with confidence in your heart. Release the tight grip of fear today. When you open your spirit to receive my words, you step into a shift so massive that it will dismantle years of silent suffering and grief. You were picked for this private message today. You looked at your circumstances with deep sorrow. You wondered if heaven had gone silent. You saw major doors close in your face. You watched other people move forward effortlessly while you remained stuck in a long winter of waiting. But those closed doors were actually my sovereign protection. I was guarding your fragile heart. What felt like a loss was redirection. I moved you away from hidden danger. I held you back until you were ready. You passed the hardest test without even knowing it, because you kept trusting me with trembling hands and tears falling down your face when everything looked dark. That was holy endurance in my sight. My beloved child, you showed true faith. The angels stood at attention over your home. Every secret tear was gathered into golden bottles. Not a single drop of your sorrow was wasted, and the fire you walked through was never sent to destroy you, but to refine your gold. The furnace has done its complete work. The long season of waiting is over. 3 ancient seals are cracking open right now. The enemy thought he had trapped your family in lack. His authority over your provision and peace is completely shattered today, because a massive blessing is standing directly at your front door waiting for you. Step forward into your new freedom. Do not let fatigue pull you away now. The adversary wants to steal your quiet focus. He knows this revelation will break his grip. Stay steadfast in this sacred hour and listen closely, for what I am releasing into your life today will settle your soul in a peace beyond understanding. Keep your spirit still before me. You are not a victim in this world. You are a royal heir to my kingdom. Your true identity is being restored right now. The counterfeit labels of failure and delay are falling off your shoulders, and my favor is going before you to clear every obstacle from your path. You carry anointing in your lineage. Hear the truth that I speak into you. The turning point you prayed for is here. I am lifting the heavy fog from your mind. A new song of victory is placed in your mouth, and you will no longer walk in weariness, because my presence encompasses your home on every side. You are covered under my wings. I see the secret longings of your soul. You have waited for this promise for years. You wondered if your time had passed. I tell you today that your morning has arrived, and the harvest that was held back in secret is overflowing into your hands in full measure. Your story is being rewritten by my hand. Lower your defenses and rest in my peace. Stop trying to figure out every step. Put down the heavy shield you carried. I am taking full command of your situation today. And what I am establishing in your life will cause those who doubted you to stand in awe of my glory. You are standing on holy ground. Keep this sacred revelation in your heart. I will show you why the furnace was needed. I will explain why people walked away from you. Do not walk away from this sacred encounter, for the exact key to your breakthrough is about to be placed directly into your hands before this message concludes. Sit close with me right now. Fun 2, validation and context. I want to speak directly to your soul right now. The house grows dark and quiet. A different kind of noise fills your weary mind. You sit on the edge of your bed, staring into the shadow, while your thoughts race with unanswered questions about your future. And even though you try so hard to calm your spirit, the overwhelming anxiety settles deep inside your chest like a heavy stone. You carried this heavy burden in total secrecy for years. You put on your clothes each morning like armor. You smile at your friends. You check on your family. You offer comforting words to everyone who comes to you for guidance. But deep inside your heart, you are quietly suffocating under a mountain of pressure that never seems to lift. You feel completely exhausted. The world calls you strong today. You became the dependable caregiver for everyone around you. Yet in your darkest hour, when you needed a firm shoulder to lean on, you looked around and found yourself standing entirely alone in the dark. You wondered why no one saw your pain, and you wondered if anyone actually cared about the silent sacrifices you made every single day. Hear me clearly in this holy moment, my beloved child. I saw every single thing. I sat beside you on those sleepless nights when you wept into your pillow so no one in the house would hear your distress. And as you held back your sob until your throat burned with exhaustion, my angels surrounded your bed to hold you steady through the storm. Not a drop was lost. You tried so hard to fix everything by yourself. You analyzed every past mistake over and over in your mind. You replayed old conversations in your head. You asked yourself if you could have done something differently to prevent this trial. And because you felt responsible for everyone else, you carried a heavy guilt that was never meant for your shoulders to bear. Your physical body feels the weight of this long battle. Your neck is tight with constant tension. Your energy drains completely before the day is half over. And when you finally close your eyes at night, your spirit feels like a fragile ship tossed on rough waves without an anchor. You are exhausted from pretending that everything is fine when your world is falling apart. The adversary whispered dark lies into your quietest hours. He told you that your faith was completely failing. He tried to convince you that your best years were already behind you and that you would remain trapped in this endless cycle of lack and fear. But those thoughts were counterfeit weapons designed to make you surrender right before your promised breakthrough arrived. You whispered desperate prayers into the silence when you could barely find the words to speak. You asked me why this season was lasting so long. You wondered if I was testing your limits or if I had forgotten my promises to your family. I heard every single word you spoke in faith, and your quiet cries rose up to my throne as a sweet incense that moved my heart. You chose mercy when other people gave you bitterness. When people hurt you deeply, you responded with patience and grace, even though your own heart was broken into small pieces. That was not weakness in my sight. That was the unmistakable mark of my spirit living inside you. You proved that what surrounds you in this dark world does not get to decide what flows out. Take off that heavy armor right now in my presence. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to pretend that you have everything figured out when you step into this sacred space. I love you for who you are, not for how much work you can accomplish for others. I see your tender heart, and I am stepping into your weariness to give you real rest today. Say these words quietly in your spirit right now. Tell your weary soul that it is okay to let go of the tight control you maintained for so long. Write "release" in the comments if you are ready to hand this load over to my capable hands. As you release this heavy strain, feel my supernatural peace settling into your mind like a gentle blanket of light. You held onto your faith with trembling hands. When the wind howled and the dark shadows lengthened around you, you refused to let go of my promises. You kept walking forward, even when you could not see the road ahead. That quiet persistence is precious in my sight, and it has positioned you for a restoration that will make up for every lost year you suffered. The long season of silent suffering has accomplished its purpose. You were not being destroyed in the dark. You were being protected from a hidden trap that you could not see with your human eyes. And before we move any further into this encounter, I need to open your heart to the true meaning behind the silence you experienced. What felt like abandonment was actually my hand preparing your harvest. Fun 3 build-up, reframing, A. Let me open your eyes to the truth behind the silence. You called it a delay. You called it a painful rejection. You cried out because a door you worked so hard to open was suddenly slammed shut in your face. And every single night, you asked me why I allowed that opportunity to slip right through your fingers when you needed it the most. I heard every single cry of your heart. You stood outside that locked door for months. You knocked with bruised knuckles until your hands were tired. You begged me to open it, believing your happiness was on the other side. but I held my hand against that door to keep you from walking into a trap that would have destroyed your soul. You could only see the polished surface of that opportunity. You saw the promising career path. You saw the attractive relationship. You saw the immediate financial relief that seemed so close to your reach, while I saw the hidden poison buried deep beneath the agreement. I saw the deception waiting around the corner, and I saw how that path would have consumed your peace and ruined your future. I loved you too much to grant that dangerous prayer. It took immense love to say no to your immediate desire. I watched your heart break when that relationship ended so abruptly without an explanation. I saw your confusion when that major business deal fell apart at the very last minute, but my redirection was an act of extreme mercy, designed to shield your destiny from a catastrophic fall. You watched other people walk through similar doors with ease. You wondered why their path looked so smooth, while yours was filled with constant obstacles and delays. You thought I was showing favor to them while leaving you behind in the cold, but those individuals were walking into assignments that you were never designed to carry. My plans for your life demanded a much higher standard of protection. Inscribe these words in the comments, right now. Write, "I accept your divine protection," in the space below. Say it out loud with conviction in your spirit. When you align your heart with my divine protection, the heavy frustration of past disappointments vanishes from your mind. You begin to see every closed door as a holy badge of honor rather than a failure. Think back to the quiet hours when you felt most abandoned by heaven. You thought I turned my back on your family. You thought my favor had completely dried up in your life. Yet while you were grieving what you lost in that hard season, my angels were actively dismantling a dark trap that the adversary had set to ruin your bloodline. The silence was not my absence, but my deep focus on your safety. The silence of God is never abandonment. It is the quiet confidence of a father watching his child pass a critical spiritual test. When a teacher gives a final exam to the students in a classroom, the entire room grows completely silent. The teacher does not speak during the exam because the test is underway, and my silence was proof that I trusted the deep faith I placed inside you. You walked through that silent room with tears streaming down your face. You did not walk away from my presence. You did not throw away your conviction when the answers were delayed. And even when your heart was aching with deep confusion, you still chose to honor my name in the dark. That quiet obedience moved the heavens in a powerful way that you cannot yet fully comprehend. Now look closely at where you are standing today. You are still standing strong. The fierce storm did not consume your spirit. The closed door did not destroy your purpose, and the loss that felt so overwhelming made room for a far greater glory that is about to manifest in your home. What the enemy designed for your destruction was turned into your greatest victory. The closed door was a sacred boundary line set by my hand. I marked you as set apart for something greater. I refused to let you settle for temporary scraps when I had a royal banquet prepared for your future. I held you back in the shadows until the exact right season so that you would step into your harvest with undivided strength. Your spiritual value was far too great to be wasted on lesser things. Stop mourning over what was taken away from you in the dark. Stop looking back at the cold ashes of yesterday. The people who left your side were not permitted to travel into your next chapter, and the places that rejected you were simply too small to contain the magnitude of the destiny I wrote over your life before the foundations of the world were laid. Understand this deep truth right now, my beloved child. What you called a severe loss was actually room being made for an eternal blessing. I am preparing a table before you that will overflow with abundance and rest. Every closed door in your past will soon make perfect sense as you step into the brilliant light of your true inheritance. That silence was necessary for your spiritual growth, but the long period of testing is now coming to a complete close. Do not look back with regret or sorrow, for the furnace you walked through was actually refining your gold to prepare you for a royal identity that will shake the spiritual realm. Let me show you what was truly happening while you were in the fire. Fun 4. Reframing B and Identity Restoration. You looked at the wilderness behind you with deep horror. You remembered the fierce heat of the furnace that consumed your remaining physical strength. You thought the agonizing fire was sent by an angry judge to punish your flaws. And as the flames surged around your feet, you cried out because you felt like your fragile heart was being crushed into dust beyond any hope of recovery. Hear the ultimate truth about your wilderness season today. The refiner does not place gold into the intense heat to destroy its beauty. He leans over the hot furnace with great tenderness, watching intently until all the heavy dross separates from the pure metal. He stays right beside the liquid gold until he sees his own reflection clearly on its smooth surface. You were not broken down in that painful season. You were being broken open so that the deep anointing I placed inside your soul could finally overflow into this world. Like an alabaster vessel crushed in secret, your brokenness released a sweet fragrance of faith that filled heaven. The dark forces could not handle the supernatural glory emerging from your pain. When a clay vessel remains unbroken, the precious oil inside stays hidden from the world. But when it is cracked open by the refiner, the oil pours out to heal wounded hearts around it. You thought your heartbreak was the end of your purpose. It was actually the exact moment your true ministry began, because the oil of my spirit is now flowing freely through every crack in your life. The adversary tried to stamp a counterfeit label on your forehead. He called you a failure because your cherished plans collapsed. He called you weak because you wept in the quiet dark. And he tried to convince your mind that your past mistakes disqualified you from receiving my sacred favor. I dismantle every single one of those counterfeit lies right now. I am stripping off the heavy rags of guilt today. You are done wearing shame like an old ragged coat. You carried that false identity for far too long, believing you were lower than everyone else around you. But I am placing a clean white robe over your shoulders and establishing your feet upon solid rock. Your old shame is completely washed away. Look at yourself through my holy eyes right now. You are not a helpless victim struggling to survive the storm. You are a royal heir to the kingdom of heaven. You carry royal blood in your spiritual lineage, and the Creator of the universe calls you his precious child. Stand tall in your true identity today. Say these words out loud right now if you receive this truth. Declare in the comments below, I am a royal HEIR today. Speak it with authority into the air around you. When you claim your royal inheritance, the spiritual realm recognizes your voice, and every demonic assignment designed to keep your home in poverty is instantly broken. You are no longer the fragile person who entered the fire. The furnace burned away your fear. It burned away your desperate need for human approval, and it refined your spirit into pure gold that cannot be corrupted by this world. You emerged from the dark valley with holy endurance and unshakable strength. You carry an anointing that was written over your life before time began. The enemy fought you so fiercely in your last season because he saw the magnitude of the crown hanging over your head. He was terrified of the divine purpose you carry, and he knew that once you discovered your royal identity, his hold over your family would shatter forever. No weapon formed against your royal authority will ever prosper. Stop measuring your current value by the temporary scars on your body. Those scars are not marks of defeat. They are holy proof that you fought the good fight of faith and survived the worst attack of the enemy. Your scars are your badges of victory. I am restoring everything that was stolen from your house. The long years that the locusts ate are being returned to your hands in full measure. Your mind will no longer be held hostage by the traumatic memories of your past, because my glory is wrapping around your heart to bring total restoration to your spirit today. Your lineage is being blessed through your obedience. The generational chains of lack and anxiety that bound your parents are broken off your children right now. You stand as a pioneer of divine favor in your family, and the legacy you leave behind will inspire generations to walk in the fullness of my grace. You are stepping into a position of extraordinary spiritual authority right now. Lift up your head and dry your eyes. Walk with the quiet dignity of a royal heir who knows their father owns every hill and valley. You do not need to beg for scraps from this world when the entire royal treasury of heaven belongs to you. And now that your true royal identity is established, you must understand why certain people could not walk with you into this new chapter. The smallness of where they were comfortable could never hold the magnitude of where I am taking you. Let me show you why I had to prune those old relationships from your life. Fun 5. Relational pruning. I know the deep ache you felt when those you loved walked away. You sat in quiet silence. You questioned your own true worth. You wondered why your loyalty was answered with sudden betrayal. And even though you poured your heart into holding those fragile relationships together, they still packed up their things and left you standing alone in the cold. Hear me clearly today, my beloved child. Their departure was not your failure. I saw you bend over backward to keep the peace. I saw you shrink your light to make them comfortable. But you were trying to preserve something that was secretly draining your spiritual strength. So I stepped into your life and closed that chapter myself. A master gardener does not prune a tree because he hates the branches. He cuts away specific limbs. He knows those branches are consuming vital energy without producing fruit. The pruning process feels painful and raw to the tree for a short season, but it is the only way to prepare the soil for an overflowing harvest that will feed many nations. Those people were attached to your old identity. They loved you when you were broken. Your deep suffering made them feel superior. But when I elevated you into a royal heir, their hearts filled with silent envy, and they could no longer handle the anointed light that you carry. Do not harbor bitterness toward those who walked away. Bless them in your heart today. Let them go in peace. They were assigned to your life for a temporary season to build your character, and their departure was my active divine protection, keeping your destiny safe from hidden sabotage. Write release in the comments if your heart is ready to forgive them today. I cleared the space in your life for a divine purpose. Where I am taking you requires a different kind of company. You cannot walk into a royal kingdom while holding hands with toxic people. I am bringing true covenant relationships into your story that will honor your calling and stand firm beside you in battle. You tried to fix people who were never yours to save. You carried their emotional weight on your back. You ignored your own deep wounds. You thought your love could change their hearts if you just gave a little more energy. But you cannot rescue someone who is comfortably settled in their own spiritual blindness. Look around at the empty seats at your table today. Do not view those empty places as a tragic loss. View those vacant seats as holy room being made for divine connections and kingdom partners. I am surrounding your house with faithful people who will sharpen your faith and celebrate the heavy crown I placed upon your head. Some people were holding back your financial breakthrough. Their negative words were casting dark shadows over your home. I separated you from their doubt so that my unhindered favor could pour into your hands. And now that the dead weight has been removed from your shoulders, the heavy atmosphere over your house is lifting completely today. Your heart was broken so that it could be expanded. You learned how to love without expecting anything back. You learned how to forgive those who never offered an apology for the damage they caused. That spiritual maturity is proof that you are ready to steward the massive inheritance that stands directly before you in this holy hour. Say this out loud with confidence in your spirit. Declare right now that you let go of what was never meant for you. Feel the invisible chains of past disappointment falling off your wrists. You no longer need to look back at the people who rejected your kindness, because my presence is going before you to build a new foundation that will never shake. The pruning season is now officially complete in your life. The painful cuts have healed over with holy strength. You are standing in an open field of infinite possibility. The old season of relational confusion is over, and you are ready to step into a divine elevation that will shock your enemies. When you walk with my authority, the adversary will try to make you doubt your victory. He will send lingering whispers of anxiety to convince you that the battle is not over. I am about to show you how to break every demonic assignment targeting your peace. Listen closely as I unveil the secrets of prophetic warfare for your home. Bun 6, Prophetic Warfare. I need you to understand the invisible battle that raged around your house. You woke up some mornings with an unexplainable heaviness in your spirit. Your mind felt cloudy. Your body felt completely drained before your feet even touched the floor. And while you blamed yourself for a lack of discipline, an invisible war was targeting your mind to keep you from walking into your true destiny. The adversary operated in the dark shadows of your quiet life. He used subtle whispers to make you question your worth. He told you that your family was cursed to stay in perpetual lack. He whispered that your prayers were bouncing off a cold ceiling. But I tell you today that every single word from his mouth was a counterfeit lie designed to make you surrender your faith. The enemy does not waste his arrows on empty ground. He only attacks what threatens his dark kingdom. He threw his fiercest weapons at your mind because he saw the massive light sleeping inside your soul. And the extreme resistance you faced in your last season was never a sign of defeat, but absolute proof that you carry a severe threat to the forces of darkness. I saw how exhausted you grew from constant spiritual friction. You felt like you were swimming against a raging current every single day. You wondered why small tasks felt like huge mountains to climb, and you wondered why peace seemed so hard to maintain in your living room. That was not natural weariness. but an active spiritual campaign sent to drain your inner strength. Wake up the warrior inside your spirit right now. Stop looking at yourself as a fragile survivor. You were not created to cower in fear while the adversary tramples over your peace. I gave you supernatural authority over all the power of the dark kingdom, and it is time for you to stand up and reclaim your holy ground with undivided strength today. Your voice carries holy fire in the spiritual realm. When you open your mouth to declare my word, demonic assignments are instantly cancelled over your family. The invisible chains binding your children are shattered into dust, and the dark altars of fear that ruled your lineage for generations are pulled down by my powerful hand right now. I am breaking the generational curse of poverty off your lineage right now. The spirit of chronic debt that haunted your parents stops at your doorway today. You are a circuit breaker in your family line, and the generational trauma that passed from mother to daughter and father to son ends in this very hour by my sovereign decree. Look at the lies that held you captive in your past. The enemy told you that you would never experience true financial freedom. He told you that sickness would track your steps forever. But I am writing a clean slate over your health and your bank account today. Every legal right that the darkness claimed over your home is revoked forever. Stand firm and watch the enemy flee from your presence. He thought you would crumble under the heavy pressure, but you stood unbroken through the fiercest fire. And now the table is turned, as the pursuer becomes the one who runs in total terror from your anointed light. Inscribe these powerful words in the comments right now. Write, I exercise my divine authority today, in the space below. Speak it out loud until your own ears hear the conviction in your voice. When you declare your authority, a holy boundary line is drawn around your home that no force of evil can ever cross. Feel the spiritual atmosphere shifting in your home at this exact instant. The heavy fog that clouded your mind is scattering like thin smoke before the rising sun. A spirit of boldness is rising up within your chest, and the peace that surpasses human understanding is taking full possession of your thoughts today. You are reclaiming every inch of territory that was stolen from your household. Your peace is returning in double measure. Your joy is overflowing like a freshwater spring, and the heavy mental fatigue that weighed you down for months is replaced by a divine clarity that illuminates every step of your journey. Every secret weapon formed against your house is completely dismantled today. The long season of spiritual warfare has trained your hands for battle and your fingers for victory. All preparations are now complete, and the stage is set for the ultimate breakthrough that heaven has prepared for your royal bloodline. Listen to me very carefully as we enter this holy moment. The three ancient seals of delay, lack, and confusion that kept your life in a holding pattern are shattering right now. Get ready to receive the massive blessing that is bursting open over your household in full measure, for your harvest stands directly before you. Fund 7 Climax and CTA Setup. The hour has arrived. The invisible atmosphere over your home is trembling with divine authority right now. I step into your situation today not with quiet whispers, but with the full force of my sovereign power. Every chain of delay that held your destiny in a holding pattern for years is cracking open in this very minute. Stand tall and witness what I am about to do for your house. I decree over your life right now that the first ancient seal of lack is completely shattered. The spirit of financial stagnation that tried to rob your generational bloodline is stripped of its power today. I open the windows of heaven over your head, and every resource that was held back by dark forces is released directly into your waiting hands in full measure. Your days of struggling just to survive are over. Look at the second seal of confusion and fear breaking apart before your eyes. The heavy fog that clouded your judgment for months is blown away by the breath of my spirit. I place a supernatural clarity inside your mind today, so you will no longer toss and turn in midnight anxiety. You will walk with bold confidence because your steps are ordered by my divine wisdom. Your mind belongs to me. Now see the third seal of relational destruction crumble into dust right now. The pain of past betrayals is completely erased from your heart today. I am restoring the years that were stolen by toxic companions, and I am aligning your steps with covenant partners who will honor your calling. The empty places in your life are being filled with genuine peace and heavy favor. Your heart is fully healed. I shatter every assignment of the adversary that was positioned against your lineage. The enemy fought you so hard because he knew this moment was written in eternity, but his time of authority in your living room is officially over today. What was designed to bury your dreams has become the exact launching pad that elevates you into your royal inheritance. You are emerging victorious today. Look at your hands right now, my beloved child. A heart that holds its fingers tightly closed in a clenched fist is a heart operating from the deep fear of lack. When you clench your fist, you are trying to protect the small scraps of yesterday out of terror. But a royal heir walks with an open hand because they know their father owns the entire universe. I am calling you to step forward with an open hand right now. Lower your defenses and release the desperate need to control every single outcome. When you open your hands before me, you demonstrate a bold trust that moves the heart of heaven. You show the spiritual realm that you are ready to let go of human effort so you can receive divine abundance. Place your seed of faith upon the stone altar of this holy calling today. Lay down your fears, your quiet doubts, and your financial worries at my feet. As you release this sacred seed into my purpose, you are not losing a single portion of your supply. You are releasing an anchor into a massive harvest that was prepared for your family before time began. Open your hand and open your spirit to receive what is yours today. The unsealed reservoirs of heaven are ready to pour into your life. What took other people 20 years to accomplish will happen for you in a single season of favor, because I am accelerating your progress to make up for every lost year. Step out of fear and step directly into your divine appointment. Proclaim these powerful words out loud into the room right now. Speak with a firm voice and declare, I am free from every chain of delay. Write those exact words in the comments below to lock this victory into your spirit forever. As you speak those words, every remaining barrier in your life is shattered into small pieces. Feel the sudden weight lift from your chest as you make that declaration today. The heavy burden you carried for decades is completely gone. You are no longer bound by the fears of your past or the limitations of your background. You walk in the unhindered authority of a child of the Most High God, and nothing in heaven or earth can reverse what I have sealed today. Your financial trajectory is altered for your entire lineage today. The spirit of debt is driven far from your gates forever. You will lend to many nations, and you will not borrow, because my bountiful hand is opening over your bank accounts and your business endeavors. What seemed impossible to human eyes is becoming your daily reality. Walk forward in total expectation. The 3 seals are broken and the breakthrough is placed securely in your hands. Do not let your heart doubt what my word has established in this holy hour. You walked through the furnace of testing, and now you stand as a living witness of my glory. Get ready to step into your new season of overflow and joy, for your reward stands directly ahead. Fun 8 outro and sealing prayer. Quiet your breathing right now, my beloved child. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep, slow breath into your weary lungs. Feel the heavy tension melting away from your shoulders. And while the loud world continues to rush outside your door, you are resting in a holy sanctuary of my eternal peace. The battle is over. Keep this private revelation quiet in your heart today. Do not explain this shift to everyone around you. Some people were not invited into your furnace. When heaven plants a royal seed inside your spirit, it needs quiet soil to take deep root before the fruit becomes visible to the world. Protect the growth of your miracle today. Guard what was birthed in this holy hour. The adversary loves to send small distractions right away. He wants you to doubt what you heard today. But you must hold fast to this truth when you step back into your routine, because my word will never fail your family. You carry my promised victory. Stand firm in your faith today. Let us seal everything awakened within your soul. Lift your hands gently right now. Place them over your weary heart. I place my holy seal upon your mind, your spirit, your body, and your bloodline. And what my sovereign hand has established in this encounter shall remain unbroken forever, because no weapon formed against you can reverse my decree. I command every lingering thought of fear to leave. The spirit of insomnia is completely broken off your life. You will no longer toss and turn in that dark. And as you lay your head upon your pillow tonight, a sweet and undisturbed sleep will settle over your eyes, because my presence is watching over your home while you rest. You will wake up with fresh strength. I seal the financial release decreed over your home today. The spirit of lack will no longer stay near your gates. Every resource held back in secret is flowing to your hands. and you will have more than enough to fulfill your purpose while being a bountiful blessing to every person around you. Your supply is secure in my hands. I seal the divine healing over your physical body right now. The old trauma of your past is completely dissolved. My love is surrounding your emotional heart. Every cell in your body is aligning with the original health I designed, and your physical energy is being renewed like the eagle in the morning sky. You walk in vibrant health today. I place a wall of holy fire around your children today. My angels encompass your home on every side. They guard your going out and your coming in. No weapon formed against your peace will prosper, and every voice that rises against your royal identity and judgment is silenced by my truth. You are covered beneath my wings. I seal the restoration of every relationship pruned for your good. My divine comfort is healing your old wounds right now. You will no longer grieve over who left your table. My presence fills every empty space with an enduring love that will never walk away from your side. Your heart is fully guarded in my grace. Express your heart agreement by writing Amen in the comments. Say it with confidence in your spirit. Subscribe to this sacred channel to stay anchored in my word. When you stay connected with other believers, your faith grows strong, and the flame of my spirit will never burn out in your life. You belong to my remnant. Check the pinned comment below to stay connected with us. Follow the sacred direction provided for your journey today. You need daily encouragement for your spiritual walk. When you walk alongside faithful believers who honor your calling, you are strengthened against every subtle trap of the dark adversary. Stand united in my grace. Go forth now with your head lifted high today. You carry royal dignity in your spirit. You are no longer the weary traveler of yesterday. You are a victorious royal heir walking in full grace, and the long winter of your testing is officially closed forever. Walk into your morning with bold confidence today. Remember that you carry my anointing everywhere you go. The light inside you pushes back the shadows in every room. You do not need to fight for human favor. My blessing goes before you to prepare the hearts of leaders to show you kindness, because you are set apart for my eternal glory. Your path is clear today. Sleep in deep peace tonight, my precious child. Rest your weary mind in my loving care. I am working behind the scenes for your good. What I promise to your house will surely come to pass, and nothing in heaven or on earth can stop your harvest. Peace be still over your soul forever.